The business is closing down, and where they want to roll this and where they want to take it to. The big financial crash that's coming, and it is absolutely coming. They want to distract everybody from that, and they need an excuse to lock people down even more. And simple non-compliance. Not going to places where they're demanding you scan your temperature. Not going to places where they demand that you sign in. If they're asking you to sign in, just pointing out to them that it's a fraud. You're complying with government guidelines due to a massive fraud, and you're helping perpetuate a massive fraud. How do you feel about that? If you go to a restaurant or you go to a place and there's someone there that's saying, look, we've got to follow these rules, it's an opportunity for you to talk to these people and to tell them where to go. And what we're facing here, folks, is the ultimate spiritual test. It really is. The wearing of masks, this is a spiritual test. It's about robbing you of your individuality, robbing you of your individual sovereignty. The restructuring of the financial system that they want to do. I mean, the financial system we've got is absolutely corrupt. We don't want it. But what they want to move us into, this digital financial system, QFS. QFS looks good on the surface because it's got this whole gold-backed standard thing that everyone thinks is great for some reason. No, it's the fact that you've got to pay to be alive is what's wrong. QFS is a completely AI-controlled system. It may be offering you financial sovereignty over your own wallet, but who controls your purchasing power? And remember, this whole COVID thing isn't going away. So when they tie this in with the health passports, so they want to issue for Ireland, when you've got to have your COVID pass to do anything, when everything you say has to be politically correct, and it's all determined by AI, and everything you say and everything you do and your COVID health pass determines your purchasing power, determines your access to certain places. I mean, you can't go into places if you don't have your COVID pass up to date. This is not good, folks. This is handing complete control of your life over to AI. This is where AI becomes the new God. You know, whether you believe in God, whatever you want to believe, this is when AI becomes our God, and AI begins to determine every single thing we do. And this is the spiritual test. You know, as I've said so many times, the whole internet system, what is it? The bearer of light. That which gives us more information than anything else. It's the Lucifer system. And it's all run by artificial intelligence. But is that divine intelligence? Is that really the intelligence that you want to govern your life? Everything that's brought us to this point in the world today is the result of fear in action. As I've said so many times in the past, there's only two real emotions, and that's love and fear. There's only two real energies, and that's love and fear. Everything is different variations of those two forces. And what we see in the world today, everything that's brought us to this point is a result of fear in action. So how do we solve it, folks? By putting love in action. That's all you have to do. Forgiveness, tolerance, respect, unity. There's one human family here which is connected to a divine source, whatever that is, whatever you choose it to be. Human consciousness is an incredible thing. How can you define that? I mean, people want to define it with religion. They want to define it with all sorts of things. Well, you can, whatever works for you. Whatever you want to define it as, whatever it is, it's divine. It's an incredible thing, human consciousness. Everything we have in the world today is a result of human consciousness, a result of human creation. We just thought it all into being. Someone had an idea, put it into motion, and here's the world today. Because all these other people went along with that idea. But what about the idea of love? The idea of love in motion? The problem is people have forgotten what love is. They think love is this warm, fuzzy thing. Love is sex. Love is all of these things that society gives us to call love. And really all love is the removal of fear. The complete removal of fear from your life. Do that and the world changes. It's kind of an honor to be here, to be given the opportunity to actually change things. And think about that. That's a very empowering thought, folks. The fact that your soul chose to come here at this time to participate in this test, because this moment in history is the greatest spiritual test we've ever seen. It's unlike any other point in history that I can find anywhere. This is the moment when we get to choose between the divine and the mainframe. Are you really that scared of exiting this realm? Are you really that scared of death that you would choose to live forever as a slave? Or would you choose to stand your ground, whatever the consequences, because it's simply the right thing to do, and that's what you came here to do. That's what we all came here to do. And that's what so many people are doing.